Hey guys, JJ here, and today I'm going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. I know I haven't recorded it, but I will get around to it eventually. As you guys know, I'm 2 years late to play FNAF. For it to still be a trend, until FNAF 6 comes out. Which we all know is gonna happen. But yeah, sister location was weird to me. If you guys don't know what I mean, I'm gonna talk about why sister location was so weird to me. First off, in sister location, we don't know what period of time we're in. Like, it's obvious that, throughout the game, we have been given time periods late in the game. Like, in the first Five Nights at Freddy's game, we just had to look at the date of the paycheck. And assuming the game begins on a Monday through Friday, that would make sense. But somebody figured out somehow that we start on a Sunday and our week ends on a Thursday. And Friday is overtime. And then, yeah, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it's made clear that we're playing in 1987 throughout all the various minigames, which Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was entirely circled around the murders. Like, the murders of the 5 children. Or 6. I believe it's 6 children. I believe that theory, that there are 6 children. And there might be even more children. Yeah, there are more children. The original 6 children who were killed. And we see more than 6 children throughout the game. So assuming that there were 6 children, why are there more than 6 children throughout the minigames? And we gotta remember, there are 11 animatronics in 11 sentient animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is the most in the series. Those are the toy animatronics, Balloon Boy, which makes 5, and the withered animatronics plus withered golden Freddy, making 10, and then the puppet making 11. Wait, no! There's 12 animatronics. Because we have to remember, the endoskeleton is an animatronic. And all those old theories, none of that matters, really. I'll get around to that soon. But sister location, we have Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy, who are really just Funtime animatronics. And here's something I noticed. Freddy and Foxy were always the most, obvious, always the most obvious of characters. Besides Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Freddy had horrible role. I wanted to see Freddy be like he was in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. How cool would that be if you didn't know he was there until you heard, the loudest, most distorted, disturbing, creepy breathing ever? That'd be awesome. But yeah, that didn't happen, but it's alright. We must also remember, Sister Location, there's one animatronic that we know nothing about, and that's Ballora. I mean, Baby was first introduced in Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location, but she's explained later on in the story. Who is Ballora? That's what I want to know. My theory on Ballora, because we must remember, Ballora is blind. Ballora is blind. She relies on her audio devices to find you, obviously. And then something weird that I found, well, that's pretty obvious. Something that people have found, oh my god, it's not hidden at all, but I should just say on night 3. On night 3, when you check on Funtime Foxy, like, he's not, she isn't there. But when you check on Ballora, she's in pieces on her stage. And we gotta remember, the Minarinas are her little companions, and they aren't there. Could it be that the Minarinas destroyed Ballora and escaped? Because remember, the Minarinas follow Ballora. They follow her lead. So could it be that they got a sentient mind of their own and escaped after taking Ballora apart? And also, are the Minarinas inside of Ballora? Because on night 4, after Ballora gets scooped, the Minarinas are crawling, like, they're crawling up the suit, they're crawling inside of your suit. Some of them crawl up the suit inside of the suit that you're in. So, are they inside of Ballora after Ballora was put back together? That's a pretty disturbing thought, actually. But another thing, I just completely skipped over night 2. And something I've noticed that nobody talks about, not only does, Ballora, like, people have found Ballora doesn't, like, oh my god, Ballora made some kind of muffled weird noise. Okay, yeah. What about when you check on Foxy? Has no one noticed that he's repeatedly saying something? Like, it's either grape or rape. I don't know which one. But, yeah. He says it in a deep, distorted voice, like, and it echoes throughout the building. I've also noticed that. But now to Baby. Baby is an animatronic. She's the main antagonist and the titular character of the Sister Location Circus Baby's Pizza World. She's also the main antagonist of Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. And I don't know how every YouTuber I've watched did it. I don't know how they all found out, like, that, like, when the phone guy said, when Hand Unit says on night 3, there's no need to check on Baby tonight. I don't know how every YouTuber I've watched found that. This Baby's story about the one day she was on stage and then accidentally killed a little girl who was William Afton's daughter. I believe that theory. But yeah, I guess it's because people are just getting too curious because of Scott's intention of keeping secret all the time. But yeah, as my phone battery slowly dies, yeah. But Baby, she killed the girl, and now to Ennard, who I'm very interested in. Ennard is a combination of all these scooped animatronic pieces. What's most important to note is we know how Ennard put himself together. It's right there. All you have to do is listen to the order that Baby says, that the order of the animatronics that Baby says. Like, first she says, Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Foxy was the first to be scooped. So oh, I skipped over something. When you check on night 5, when you check the lights, you can see the 2 technicians have been hung. By who, though? Did Ennard do it? All Ennard needed this whole time was Baby's sentient mind. But back to what I was saying. I just skipped over a whole lot of stuff. Back to what Ennard, first Funtime Foxy was scooped. Then Funtime Freddy was scooped. Ennard needed Funtime Foxy's motion-sensitive mechanisms to sense you out. Funtime Freddy was the brawn behind all of this. So, Ennard probably used Funtime Freddy as a strength mechanism. He basically used him as his build. Ballora had advanced hearing mechanisms, which Ennard needed to hear you. And something I want to note, you can see that Ennard is not complete until you go to the scooping room, and obviously if you get to the minigame and the private room after that. But you can see, like, don't use, at the same time I want you to use the flash beacon to, so you know what I'm talking about. Don't use it. I played the game on PC for like 5 minutes, and I scared myself really badly using the flash beacon. But yeah. Ennard, all he needed the entire time, he used Funtime Foxy as a motion-sensitive mechanism. Freddy was his brawn mechanism. Freddy was like the muscle behind it all. Ballora's hearing mechanisms were used. But Baby he not only needed Baby's sentient mind, he needed Baby's voice mocking mechanism. And that's why Ennard mocks Baby this entire time. Ennard is Baby. And that's why he hides you in the suit on night 4, so the technicians can't find you. And then he kills the technicians. Someone kills the technicians so that so they can't find you. Yeah. that's all I really want to get into for now. I will see you guys in the next video, which I'll discuss another FNAF game, but alright, I love you guys, bye!